Hello there, it's Diorama Don here. Welcome everybody. A few weeks ago I made this hand cart, something that you would see a lot of in all around Europe in the mid-40s, transporting things around, but also a lot of horse-drawn transport. So there would be a lot of these wooden horse-drawn carriages around. So this is just my idea of a horse-drawn carriage. Before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel. We're doing great guns at the moment. So please subscribe and click that like button. And we'll get into the video and how I went about making this. So if we start with the wheels, very good place to start. So we need 2mm card. Thicker, it's going to be difficult to cut out. Thinner would be okay, but not much thinner, really. It needs to 2mm is the optimum size of card, really. So 3 pieces of cornflake packet cardboard stuck together will make 2mm. So once you've got your 2mm, you need an outer circle. So set your compasses to 7/8 radius. That will give you an 1 3/4 diameter circle. So 23mm. Then an inside diameter of 3/4. An inside radius of 3/4. It's 19mm. And then a very small circle in the inside. Set your compasses to 5/16 or 8mm. Okay, so then when you've got that, the axle for the wheels is going to be a barbecue stick, something like that. I'm sure easily obtainable anywhere, barbecue stick like this. And then drill a hole the same size. So your barbecue stick will stick through. Okay. Then you will need to cut out the outer circle and the inner circle. So you'll have that. Looks a bit rough at the moment, but it can be made to look better a bit later with a bit of sanding. So you've got your outer circle, and then cut the smaller circle in the middle. That will give you that. Then what you need to do, or the best way I've found, if you've got a hot melt glue gun, that's the best thing to use, but just put a very, very small bit on either side, just a blob either side of the small circle, and stick that onto your cutting mat, or something like a ceramic tile or a dinner plate, really. Something that's going to be easy to get off later. But sticking to your cutting mat is fine. And then again, a little tiny blob there and a little tiny blob there, and put that central like that. So nothing's going to move. They're stuck down, but you're going to be able to take them off a bit later. Then toothpicks rather. It's best to use the cheapest, most horriblest toothpick you can find. The really thin, cheap, horrible things, if you can get hold of them, they're the best ones to use. And you need to cut 8 or as many spokes as you like, really, but 8 is easy to do. So from the outside of the circle there to the inside of the hole that you've made there, you need to cut 8 of those. So you'll have your spokes like that. And they will glue then all the way around like that. Okay. PVA glue is probably the best, but for quickness I still use my hot melt glue. It gets a bit messy. Well, I say it gets a bit messy. It gets a lot messy. But I found that you can do it with hot melt glue. So go around, put one opposite, and then like that and like that, and then the 4 that way as well. That will then give you your inner circle, if you like, and then, well, if I show you one I've done, and then the other, I didn't mention that you need 2 of these for each wheel. Okay, so you need 8 altogether of these, so 2 of these for each wheel. So you've got 2 outer rims, and once you've got the toothpick stuck, then just stick the other outer rim on the outside. That will give you your spokes then on the inside of your wheel, like that. Okay, there's a slight gap there, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. Same on the inside. By the time you've painted it, you probably won't even notice that there's a slight gap there. That's why I used the very thin toothpicks, so that it's only that distance, the very thin bit, that is between the 2 pieces of card. Okay, and then with the other small diameter, stick that on the other side, and that will give you a cartwheel, like that. So then we need 4 of these, and then cut your barbecue stick to 2.5 inches long, which is 63 millimeters, and then they will sit, just come out a fraction like that, and then that will give you a pair of wheels. So we need two pairs like that. Okay, have we got all that? Good. Then I will carry on and make my other 2 wheels, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the cart. I'll be back in a moment. So we've got our 4 wheels made now, and our axles. I put the bed of the carriage on as well, 4.5 inches long, or wait, don't go away. No, 4 inches. Yeah, 100 millimeters. I made those. Of course, it's up to you if you want them longer or whatever. And then the things that go on the horse, there must be a name for them, but I don't know what they are. And if I had a 1/35 scale horse, I would put a horse there, but I haven't. It's run away. Okay, in this scenario, the horse has bolted, so we've just got the things that you put around the horse. Perhaps someone can let me know. So now we need the carriage itself on top. So I've cut 2 pieces that will go at an angle like that, kind of either side like that, rather than upright. Look a bit more interesting at an angle. 4.5 inches by 1.8 or 114 millimeters by 28 millimeters. So 2 sides like that. But what I did with the other side, I cut grooves, 3 grooves down the length, and then scored lightly with a sharp knife, going that way, and then horizontally, diagonally both ways, and then with a sharp stick you can pick out some of the surface of the cardboard to make it look like old wood. Okay, and then I just cut out a little bit of a hole where the wood might have what do you call it? when the wood expands. That's right, when the expansion of the wood. So there'd be like small gaping holes, if you like, and then very thin 1/8 strips, just to that would represent you're holding the pieces, planks of wood together. I hope I'm explaining myself properly. So that's one side, and I'll do the same effect on this. That'll be on the other side, and then this will be on the back like that, and then I've done the same kind of thing on the front. Still needs a bit of excess taking off, but that it'll look like that on the front, but it will look like old distressed wood. Okay, so I'll put these together. That's the base. That will be the inside, so that will sit on there like that. That's because I've made these a bit longer. Yeah, 4.5 inches. Yeah, 114 millimeters. So the base will go there, the two sides at an angle like that, and then these on the front and the back, and that will be pretty much it, really. So I'll stick all this together and I'll come back to show you. Okay, so I put the parts to the carriage together, glued them all up, put a bit of a seat in for them there. Then I sprayed the whole thing with a black aerosol spray can. You know, the car touch-up things, big cans. And then when that was dry, just gave it a haze of red oxide over the top, just to give it that aged oak panel look. Okay, so there we are anyway. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I'll be back with another video later. The next video will be these wooden barrels, which would fit inside there quite nicely. So stay tuned. In the meantime, have a go at a horse carriage yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, happy modelling.